Hello, this is a quick explanation of the very basic rainwater harvesting system I have in my house here in the city. It contains basically two major components. The first one is the pebble filter. So the purpose of the pebble filter is to remove big and small floating debris as well as remove things that can be called sediments. You will see I'll point out all the floating debris like some feathers and leaves and all that, and I'll also point out to the sediments around the pebble filter, so you can see that. The next thing is a big gate valve in the midst of the downpipes that act as a first rain separator. So the point of those gate valves is to let some of the initial water out and not into my well. So whatever dissolved impurities are there or minor dust and debris is there, that gate valve actually diverts it outside onto the streets. And once it has been raining for 10 or 15 minutes, I can start diverting the water back to my well. So that's what you'll see. The water that goes into the well is relatively pure, but if you want to store the water directly into your sump, you need additional levels of filtering. Since I am storing the water as groundwater and the ground will absorb and release the water as and when I need it, and I will also further filter the water when I am using it, so I don't spend so much resource filtering it when I am storing it. Take a look, it's quite easy. Anyone can do it. All you need are a few bags of pebbles and two gate valves and two T-joints. That's all. Hope this is of some use to some people. Thank you. What you see here is the first rain separator. You can see the handle of the gate valve, the red colored handle right below the T-joint. So when that gate valve is closed, all the water flows out onto the street. Or if you have a garden, you can divert it to the garden. And after it has been raining for 10 or 15 minutes and a few thousand liters of water has been flushed through the system, the water becomes relatively pure. And after that, you can start diverting the water into your well. If you want to store the water directly into the sump, you need a sand filter, a carbon filter and all that. But I am storing it into my well, and the ground is a very good filter. And further, as I mentioned before, I filter the water right before consumption because my well is an open well. So even if I filter it, there is a chance that it may get some contaminants like dust and other things. So that is why I do not have the additional layer of charcoal, pebble and sand filter before I store it. Just take a look and see if it makes any sense. It's quite easy to do. If I can do it, anyone can do it.